Reynolds of MLB Network, and in Studio 42.
Yeah.
And how you doing today, Hal?
I'm doing great. How you guys?
Good.
Good to see you.
Good, thank you. Thank you for inviting us here for this tour. Now, Howard, if you look at the MLB, the standings right now as of August 27th, the teams that we thought would be up there are kind of behind. And baseball's kind of a weird thing. Like the Angels are playing under 500, Toronto, the Dodgers. So you can never figure it out. I mean, how do you think the dynamics of the season is going to change?
Well, I mean, that's the beauty of a long season. And usually the clubs like the Angels, the Red Sox are off to a good start. But Blue Jays, different clubs that invest and have money, and then they have a farm system. It's never the team you start with, it's the team you finish with. They'll make adjustments along the way. You look at the Yankees, all the injuries they've had, and they've still replaced players with major league players, where a lot of clubs replace them with minor league players. So that's what happens over the course of the year. April, for me, I've always looked at as a month of figuring out, all right, here's the dynamic of our club. Now let's make adjustments. And that's really what most clubs do.
And if you look at, as we're here with our writers, if you look at like 20 years ago, how fast information is. 20 years ago, people would actually dial a 976 number and pay $1 or $2 to get a sports score. Now everything is information, can't be quick enough. How's the dynamic change, and is this something that makes MLB Network so successful now? People want up-to-the-minute information really, really fast and really quick.
Yeah, I think it's great, and it keeps everybody on their toes and on point, but it is a fast information time. I think the main thing, though, when we try to be so quick with information, number one thing is be right. Make sure you got the information correct. And then secondly, my job as an analyst to really dig deeper and explain even more so what everybody's getting on the surface. We usually get surface information real quick, but the depth takes a little bit more time. So you want to give them that depth of what they've got real quick, and now let them take it a little bit deeper.
And how is it making the transition from being a ball player to an analyst, reporter, a host of these shows? How difficult was it, or was it seamless for you?
It seems seamless to me. It may not have been for the viewers. For me, the biggest challenge, I think, was being able to articulate to people why, what, how'd you do it. I've always felt like speaking and being able to connect with folks. I did a lot of speaking, a lot of visits, hospitals, kids, churches, schools, you name it. So that helped me communicate quite a bit. But as a player, I think the biggest challenge is being able to explain what you've done on instinct and put it into words. And so that's been the biggest challenge, but through the years, I think I figured it out.
What type of advice would you give to youngsters wanting to get into baseball?
Any sport, whether it's baseball or any business and communications, take as many communications, drama, anything like that you do in class. Try to get as extroverted as possible, and then learn as much as you can. And the biggest thing I would say is get into the industry and figure out there's so many different ways and jobs, and let the doors open. I think sometimes when I speak with a lot of people trying to get into the business, they've got their mind set on what they want to do, and that door's closed, and so they say forget it. But if you talk to the ones that have been in the business for a long time, you usually end up not where you're starting out trying to go. And doors open up and a lot of things happen, so keep your mind open to it all.